because it was crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so we're streaming on YouTube. I'm gonna let some people in
Okay,
here.
let's go.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, such a good turnout. Oh, we got people. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm so excited. So yeah, so I spent the day working on, okay, I loosely spent the day working on this webinar. to get things all set up. So yeah, I spent a lot of time working on it, but we're still just going to wing it at the same time. So bear with me. This is the first run, and this is what I'm trying to get across to everybody. This is one of the main premises of Dream to Done is just do it. Do it messy, do it, just do it. Sitting around talking about it, thinking about it, doing all that isn't going to get you anywhere. So just do it. So I guess you lead by example, right? Here we go. We're just going to do it. So I think I said last week, one of the things that was maybe putting me off this week would have been because I'm house sitting. So I don't have the backdrop that I wanted. And I was so excited when I got here because I'm at this lakefront property. So I have this beautiful view of the lake behind me. It's just gorgeous. And I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be a fantastic backdrop for my first webinar. And I was so excited. And then I realized, oh crap, time changed and it's dark outside. So nobody can see what I'm doing. Anyway, things happen. We're still going to move on. So once again, we are streaming live on YouTube. So for anybody that's questioning or worried or anything like that, just heads up, we are streaming live on YouTube. So without further ado, let's jump in. Oh, Kimberly's here. Julian, oh my gosh, everybody is here. Jamie, Melissa, Patrick, hello, hello, Rich. Good to see you guys. Christina, of course. Love it, love it. Paula, got to give you a shout out, of course. Okay. Can I make one of you co-hosts just to let people in so I don't get distracted? Jamie, are you good with that? Just raise your hand or say hello or no, never mind. I'm just gonna make you co-host. Oops, no. Uh, or Kim, Jamie or Kim, are either of you good to do
Yeah, I'm
co-host
here.
work?
You can.
Okay, thanks, Jamie.
Yeah.
All right. Just because I know I'll get distracted and forget to let people in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and let's dive into this. Make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Okay. So once again, everybody, welcome, welcome. So excited to have you. So over the next few minutes, we're going to talk about how you can launch your business using simple AI tools, smart strategies, and not through one size fits all advice, like all the copy and paste methods that we've seen. Just copy and paste, copy and paste. It's not always one size fits all. But we're going to do it through a personalized roadmap that fits your time, your goals, and your personality. The system is built for people like all of you who have tried, have learned, but are ready to finally see those results that actually stick. So before we start, let's eliminate your distractions. This is your time. I want you to engage actively, take notes. I'm going to be sharing some strategies, and please stick around to the end. I'm going to reveal some special bonuses for those of you that stick around through the entire session. And remember, this training is not available as a replay, so let's make the most of it. And I always love feedback, so please, I'm happy to have feedback. So with questions, use the chat anytime. If you have any tech issues, again, just use the chat. Let me know. We're a relatively small group. Honestly, right now, if you have any questions as we go, just raise your hand. I can probably get to, we can probably just jump in and answer that right now. But share your goals. Let us know what you're aiming for. If you want to drop that in the chat and let me know where you're watching from, because I'm always excited to see my next road trip and where I might end up. You never know, that might be where you're at some point in time. So, who am I? I'm Nicole. I am the founder of the Dream to Done community, creator of a system that helps you stop getting ready to start and actually build some momentum online. I've been part of communities with tens of thousands of people where I've offered guidance to help others move past those hurdles. But I kept seeing the same struggles and the same questions being asked over and over. So I decided to create a system that finally answers these questions. Throughout my journey, though, it wasn't always rainbows. I still needed income. So I relied on gig work like Instacart and Rover. And I built systems that I could maintain while I'm juggling all of these responsibilities. Dream to Done was built to make business simple again, to turn ideas into action and use tools like AI to make it all doable in real life. Because we all have a real life, right? So today I'm going to guide you through four transformative phases: foundation and clarity, content and platform setup, launch and connection, and automation and growth. So each phase is designed to ease you from confusion to clarity and from planning to actually launching your business. And by the end of our time, you're going to have a clear roadmap that you can follow to get your business off the ground. So let's be real. Most programs fail because they hand you a template and they say, just do what I did. But we're not copy machines. We all have different goals, voices, personalities, connections, and schedules. We've all been part of those programs. Like, why is so and so succeeding and I'm not? Big question that I see in this. It's like trying to sell tutus to the Hells Angels. It's a wrong fit, it's a wrong crowd, wrong strategy. What works for one person is not, it might flop for another. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because it doesn't fit your life or who you are. This roadmap fixes that. It's designed to align with your lifestyle, help you understand why each step matters, and build consistency without that burnout. If you've ever felt stuck, wondering, what do I do next? You're not alone. You're likely juggling multiple ideas, trying to get everything perfect, or you might be fighting some tech overwhelm. Or maybe you're just trying to copy that cookie cutter model. It's not that you're failing. It's that no one has handed you a roadmap that makes sense for your situation. But this one does. By the end of today, you're going to know exactly how to move forward, step by step, with clarity and confidence. How are we doing? Is this exciting yet? Excited. Many new entrepreneurs fall into the trap of the old way, which involves getting stuck in endless preparation, buying courses without progress. How many of you have bought more than one course, hoping it's going to be the one that works, right? Yeah, I see a lot of hands there. You might be intimidated by technology. Maybe you're doing everything manually without the efficient system. Most importantly, you're going to wait until you might wait until you feel ready. But that often leads into indefinite delays in launching your business. Oh my goodness, if I waited till I feel ready to do this, I mean, we talked about this already, right? How we might be talking about next Christmas. Let's just dive in and do it, right? So now the new way to success is going to involve launching with clarity and a professional online presence. We're going to use some simple AI tools and strategic planning. The realization that everyone is not the same and every audience will not be the same. So this method is going to ensure that your efforts are efficient and effective, and it's going to allow you to create and schedule content systematically. This approach is going to build your confidence early on and encourage consistent action taking that's going to lead to some real business results. So again, I didn't start out teaching others how to build systems or launch their business. I started trying to figure it out myself. I had the drive, the curiosity, and the willingness to learn, but I didn't have the direction. I joined a lot of communities, I took a lot of courses, and I followed every proven plan out there. And while I learned a lot, I kept running into that same problem. No one was showing me how to fit those strategies into my life. I wasn't that single mother that's broke and, 17 kids and this and that. I'm me. I have my story. I have my life. It's me. It's different from these cookie cutter programs. It's not all rainbows. Again, I still needed income. So I still had to juggle my full-time job. Or for me, I was juggling gig work with my Instacart and Rover and trying to make that progress online. Some days I was delivering groceries, I was walking dogs, and then I was staying up late trying to understand funnels, automations, and all the tech stuff that was supposed to make life easier. But it really felt like the opposite a lot of the time. I would sit in my car, I'd plug my laptop in, I'd hotspot my cell phone, and I would work in my car while I was waiting for an Instacart order. This is how I fit into my life. So, what changed everything for me was the realization that I didn't need to do everything all at once. I just needed a roadmap that made sense for my schedule, my energy, and my goals. I'm not one of those dancing girls that's doing the TikToks. That's never going to be me. Honestly, I feel like I have more energy right now than I usually do. But that's because I have found some clarity. So I started building systems that worked around my life instead of taking it over. And slowly, that structure turned into confidence, and that confidence turned into progress. And that's when the Dream to Done system was born out of necessity, frustration, and a genuine desire to make business simple for people like us, the ones who've tried, failed, learned, but still believed that there is something bigger waiting on the other side of this consistency. This isn't about shortcuts, it's about creating clarity. Because once you see your next step clearly, you can finally move on with confidence. How we doing so far? Everybody having fun? I wouldn't necessarily call it fun, but hey, we're
So
learning.
good,
Okay,
Nicole.
so
So good.
let's see what this is about. So, the heart of the training. So, I have set up a 4-phase launch system. So, we're going to explore each phase, starting with the foundation and clarity to set you up for a confident and successful business launch. Phase 1 is all about laying the groundwork for your business. You need to gain clarity on your niche and your offer and create a professional link that represents your brand. The goal here is to establish a solid foundation with clear messaging and a professional online presence that you can confidently share. This is crucial because it prevents analysis paralysis. You're not going to be stuck second guessing every decision. It sets a clear direction so you know exactly who you serve and how. A professional image boosts your credibility and trust with your audience. Plus, having a clear message allows you to communicate your offer confidently. So you're not standing at that dinner party answering that question, what do you do for a living? And you're looking at people going, I help people make money online. But you don't believe it. You don't feel it. This is going to help you get that clarity so you can be excited when you answer that question. Oops. Sorry. Oh, I lost myself. One moment here. Okay, so how the first phase works is We're going to start by defining your niche and offer to ensure that you know exactly who you help and what transformation you provide. Then you need to develop compelling transformational statement that clearly communicates your value. And then you can build a professional link or simple site that gives you a credible online presence with a clear call to action. Oh, sorry. So in the first phase, a major mistake is trying to target everyone. So that's going to lead to vague messaging that doesn't resonate. And this is a big reason those copy and paste methods don't always work for everybody. There's always that select few that resonate with the creator, but the rest of us are kind of left floundering, right? So it doesn't resonate. Common challenges include overthinking your niche, waiting to feel like you're ready, or confusing features with the benefits that you're offering and feeling intimidated by that tech that's involved in creating your professional link. So, we're going to prevent these mistakes by providing focused exercises that help you identify your specific audience clearly. We can use transformation statement templates to craft clear, compelling messages. And we're going to provide some step-by-step guidance for setting up your professional link, making the tech part simple and manageable. Plus, live support offers you the feedback and confidence boost that you're going to need to proceed with assurance. Next phase, phase two, is all about setting up your content and your platform strategy. So we need to select a primary platform and develop a consistent content style that resonates with your audience. The goal is to create and implement a content system that supports ongoing engagement and growth, which enables you to connect with your audience effectively. Oh, I missed my notes. See, I lost my rhythm. Here we go. So here's how it works. So first, we're going to choose your primary platform, whether that be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and define your content style, ensuring that it aligns with both your audience's habits and your personal strengths. Then you're going to develop a consistency system that fits your life, allowing you to produce content regularly without burnout. Finally, you can create an initial 30-day content plan to kickstart your engagement and establish your presence. One of the major mistakes in this phase is attempting to be active on multiple platforms simultaneously. This often leads to inconsistency and burnout. Common challenges include platform hopping, which disrupts engagement, ignoring where your audience actually spends their time, and overcomplicating content creation, which makes that process overwhelming. So we're going to address these challenges with a platform selection guide to help you choose the best platform for your audience. We're going to provide consistency system framework so you can set up a sustainable content schedule. Simple content templates streamline the creation process and make it easier so you can produce quality content consistently. You're going to also benefit from community feedback, getting support and inspiration from others that are on the same journey. Sam's story highlights the effectiveness of this phase. By focusing on a single platform and utilizing our content templates, she was able to find she found that content creation was much easier and more enjoyable. And as a result, her engagement and followers increased by 200% in just a month. This is the power of a focused and consistent content strategy. Let's dive into phase three. Phase three is where you officially launch your business and start building that authentic connection with your audience. The goal here is to generate momentum and establish genuine relationships that naturally lead to business opportunities. This phase is about taking action and engaging with your audience in meaningful ways. Launching and connecting with your audience is key because it creates excitement and visibility for your business. Engaging interactions build trust and foster loyalty, while real-time feedback helps you refine your approach. Ultimately, this phase generates business opportunities as the conversations you have will lead naturally to offers and collaborations. So here's how it works. So first, we're going to launch your business with confidence through the structured approach that ensures that you're ready to go public. Ready or not, here you come. Then you're going to engage actively with your audience, fostering genuine connections through meaningful interaction. And lastly, you'll gather the feedback you need and use it to fuel your growth, refine your strategy for even greater success. One big mistake in this phase, though, is delaying your launch due to perfectionism. Challenges include the fear of judgment and not being perfect, hesitating to initiate conversations, and failing to use feedback constructively to improve your business approach. So, overcoming these challenges is crucial for building momentum. This program helps you avoid these mistakes with a launch preparedness checklist to ensure that you're ready to go public. Engagement scripts and templates will enable you to initiate meaningful conversations with ease, and the feedback loop system will show you how to use feedback to enhance your strategy. Plus, our supportive community provides the encouragement and accountability that you'll need to stay on track. Jordan's story highlights that impact of phase three. Initially nervous about launching, the engagement scripts gave him the confidence to connect with potential clients. And as a result, he built relationships with clients who have now become his biggest advocates, demonstrating the power of genuine engagement and connection. And finally, phase four is all about leveraging automation to streamline your processes and focus on activities that drive growth. The goal here is to achieve sustainable growth while freeing up the time to concentrate on strategic activities that further enhance your business success. Automation and growth are essential because they save time and increase efficiency by reducing manual tasks. So this is going to allow you to focus on high impact activities that drive results. Automation supports scalable growth, which enables you to expand without burning out. And it's also going to ensure that you have a consistent presence and maintain engagement effortlessly. So here's how it works. First, you're going to set up automation tools that streamline your processes and reduce manual workload. Then you'll establish a content scheduling routine to ensure consistent engaging communication. And finally, you'll analyze what's working well and scale those efforts for maximum impact and efficiency. Common mistake in phase four is over automating, which is going to lead to losing that personal touch that makes your business unique. Challenges can include relying too heavily on automation, neglecting that personal engagement with your audience, and attempting to scale too quickly without ensuring a strong foundation is in place. We're going to address these challenges with a balanced automation strategy, which ensures that you use tools effectively while you're going to maintain that personal connection. The content scheduling framework is going to keep your engagement consistent and authentic. Growth analysis tools help identify and scale what works best. And you're going to have continuous support and guidance from experts and peers to navigate this phase successfully. Taylor's experience demonstrates the power of phase 4. By automating her content, she freed up significant time, which allowed her to focus on analyzing her growth strategies. And as a result, she doubled her client base within just a few months, showcasing the effectiveness of strategic automation paired with growth analysis. All 4 phases are going to come together to create lasting business success. Phase 1 lays that foundation with clarity and confidence so you can be excited about what you're selling. Phase 2 establishes consistent engagement and increased visibility. Phase 3 builds genuine connections and opens up business opportunities. And finally, Phase 4 streamlines processes for efficient and sustainable growth. Now, I know what you might be thinking right now. You might feel like you don't have time for all of this, but this system is designed specifically for busy entrepreneurs, and it requires just 2 to 3 hours a week to get started. You might worry about not being tech savvy enough, but we provide step-by-step guides and templates. Maybe you're concerned that this isn't going to work in your niche, but this framework is adaptable and has proven success across diverse industries. And if you've tried similar programs before and failed, know that we offer comprehensive support and personalized guidance to ensure your success this time. In order to move forward successfully, though, some mindset shifts are necessary. So replace that I need everything perfect before launching with progress, not perfection, drives success. Change I'm not experienced enough to I'm not experienced enough to charge premium prices to my value is in the transformation that I provide. And shift from the market is too saturated for my idea to there's always room for innovation and quality. So let's quickly recap what we've covered. In phase 1, we laid the foundation with clarity and confidence. Phase 2, we focused on setting up your content and platform for consistent engagement. Phase 3 was all about launching and building genuine connections. And phase 4 leveraged automations for scalable growth. Together, these phases create a cohesive strategy for lasting business success. Now, of course, you have 2 options for moving forward. Option 1, go it alone. Spend time figuring out what works, risking costly mistakes and potentially experiencing slow progress. Or you can leverage expert guidance, implement proven strategies right away, avoid common pitfalls, and achieve your results much quicker. I want to help you implement the system effectively. That's why I'm offering a free 7-day trial. And during this trial, you'll have the chance to discover your unique situation and explore your goals, identify key opportunities for growth, and outline a custom roadmap for your success. We also can see if our program is the right fit for you. Remember, there are limited spots though available, so it's important to act quickly. I'm only keeping the beta pricing of $27 a month for the first 100 members, and we're already over halfway there. So now is the time for questions. I'm here to address any questions you have about the 4-phase launch system, details and timelines, how this works specifically for your situation, or anything about the strategy process. So go ahead if you have any questions, you can dive in. Anybody have any questions? See a bunch of eager listeners. Julian, hi.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat and it's coming
No
up.
problem.
Okay, so this is a monthly fee then that we're going to be paying. We're subscribing to your group. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, that's cool. And so, and for that, during that month, how do we get a hold of you, or whatever resources that become available to us?
So great question. I appreciate that. I am very available through the chat via school. Um, Anybody that's worked with me before knows I'm almost obsessive about answering my messages. But occasionally it does take a little time. So give me 24 hours, but within 24 hours, you'll have a response. So
Okay,
very
okay.
receptive to that. I also do weekly calls. So for example, when we're done this call, at the end of this call or any other call, I open it up to any questions. So any questions relating to your business, you can have some one-on-one time, whatever we have. Right now, we're a fairly small group, so we do have a lot of time for the extra one-on-one attention.
Okay, I mean, does it so whatever we're doing
Mhm.
as part of our business, you're just going to assist us with it.
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. I'm not going to build it for you because you're the only one that knows what you want to build, but I can
Oh
definitely
God.
offer you. I can
I,
definitely
I,
offer
I,
you.
I, can I share real quick?
Of course.
I've been around this community probably for about 20 years in some shape, form, or fashion.
May I
And
ask, sorry,
y-
which community? This is the Dream to Done, and it's a new community. So may I ask which community?
I meant like, how to make money online
Mm,
community. And I've
gotcha. Okay.
never I've never taken action until a year ago.
Okay.
And that's because I committed, and I've been learning AI. I've been learning a lot of things. I just don't have, and I think I keep finding these processes where I can get a result being dollar signs in my checking account. And it
Gotcha.
seems like all I do is just go off in other directions, and I'm learning, but I'm wasting time.
And this is one big thing and that I have found through these groups and communities that I have been a part of is it's so easy to see that shiny object, right? Like I'm not having success here, so this must be better or this must be better when most people just aren't looking at the root of the problem. They're not looking at what is it that makes this work for some and work and not work for others. And for most people, it is the underlying message. Do you believe in what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? When somebody asks you, are you able to answer that question, Julian? Like if somebody asked you, what do you do for a living? Would you be able to confidently answer that without feeling spammy or salesy?
I can do that right now. And it's interesting because my answer is I'm my wife's caregiver. That's what I do for a living.
Okay.
But it's like I am my wife's caregiver. That's what I do for a living. That's what I want to create income. I want to create an online digital marketing business or something in that technology niche where I'm creating money online and bring it home so I can take care of my wife.
Right. Okay. So sorry, I apologize. Now I remember we did have a brief conversation about this.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so the ultimate goal then will be what do you want to do? So do you want to create a community where you can talk about caregiving for fellow caregivers? Maybe you have another passion or project that you want to create something around. Um, or maybe you believe fully, excuse me, in one of the products that you have already bought into, and you
Mhm.
simply want to promote that. So
I've
the
got too
ultimate
many
goal is
irons in
going
the
to be,
fire.
pardon?
I have too many irons in the fire.
And I think that's where people get lost and distracted is finding that one iron. I see Melissa's on here. Welcome, Melissa. I know she's building a community for teachers. So this is something that she is passionate about. So she is working on creating her audience and refining what it is about teachers and what teachers are looking for. So she's refining that audience. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes, it does. And I'm realizing a couple things as I'm talking to you right now. I belong to several caregiver groups on Facebook.
Okay.
And I have a problem following the business strategy going into those groups. And because I empathize with those people so much in terms of, you've made a commitment to take care of your spouse.
Right.
And I don't want to go into those groups and
Okay.
trying to go, hey, I can make money online for you. That's an I've that's a very good insight. I have not had that before.
There you go. Okay. So something to consider there.
Hey, I'm not going to take up any more time right now because there are other people on the call. I like what I'm getting from you, Nicole, so far.
Oh, thank you.
I'm committed to this. I'm going to do that. And with that, I'll be quiet for a little bit.
Honestly, Julian, you might be the only one that has any comments. So we might come back to you if you like. Does anybody else have any questions? Rich, hi.
Hi, good presentation.
Oh, thank you.
And
Not
I
bad for
take it
winging it,
that
right?
it sounds like you have the sort of the similar situation that I have. You like to polish the charts, and sometimes that's hard to get going sometimes because you're trying to make it, perfect, or you see little things you can improve all the time. But no, really good. The question I have is, I guess the one-on-one call is really sort of what leads to you helping us out through our situation, because it looks like sort of this blueprint works towards almost anything, right? It's just a matter of, you know, us telling you sort of where we're stuck, where we're at, and you kind of apply this blueprint to get us through the sort of the rest of it, right?
Essentially. I mean, what it all comes down to is if you think about any business, whether you're doing a master resale rights product, or maybe you have an affiliate product, or maybe you're a realtor, any business is going to require marketing. And it's going to require a launch, and it's going to require getting yourself in front of your customers, basically, right? So
Mhm.
you can apply this to everyone else. And I want to take away that paralysis. So I know I spent a lot of time, I don't want to post content because it's not right yet. Nobody, it's not going to go viral. We're all stuck in that viral sense. It's not going to go viral because I don't know how to do it right, or I can't use AI because it won't get pushed, or I can't do this. But the bottom line is if you're not producing, if you're not getting yourself in front of anybody, nobody's going to see you. Nobody. So start messy. Let's get this going. And I'm going to show you ways that you can take shortcuts and just get this out there while you refine this step. Or maybe you're refining this step while this is already working in the background. And while this is working, like, so I've been doing my content a month at a time. I'll sit down and I will like binge and I'll do 3 posts a day for a month, and I will get the entire month of, I haven't done November because I've been working on this and I don't want my message to change. So, but now I've got this, now that I've got my message a little clearer, now I can go and I can sit down and I can plan out all of my November content. So I've been doing this for a few months now, and I'm going to show you tricks and stuff to do this. But I've been just randomly posting this stuff on, like my primary goal is YouTube, but I've been just throwing the stuff like slapping mud on the wall kind of thing on TikTok, on Instagram, on Pinterest, and on Facebook. And I looked at my Pinterest account today and it's like I've got a pin that's got like 24,000 views. I'm like,
Oh,
wow,
wow.
what happened there? So I mean, while you're doing this, it's kind of working. It's not something you're necessarily trying to do, but it's building. And then all of a sudden I can look and I go, oh, wait, maybe this is where my audience is.
Hmm.
Right? So there's different things and different ways that you can go about it. The point is not to sit still and watch it. And we're
Hmm.
going to do this in time blocks, and we'll do this where you can still work around whatever current life that you have. Maybe you're still working full time. Maybe you're doing, like, I still needed income. I'm doing Instacart. I'm doing Rover. I'm doing, whatever I needed to do. So I would do it in 15-minute time blocks, or 15 minutes here, a day there, that kind of thing. So we're just going to do tricks that we can do that into your everyday life while you're building and while you're learning and while you're starting to see some results.
Cool. Thanks.
Sorry, I kind of rambled there. How we doing? Anybody else? Oh, I'm so glad you guys all made it. Appreciate you guys so much. Let's just wrap it up. We will. I think that's all.
Okay, so I
So
have
now
a
you've seen.
question.
Yeah.
The AI tools that we're going to get, these are ones that you've developed yourself?
So it's a combination. I'm developing, I've developed and I'm developing some custom ChatGPT prompts. So basically click and go that are going to walk you through figuring out who your perfect customer is, who your niche is, how to direct what your message is. Because once again, I mean, if you tried to sell a ballerina to Donald Trump, it's probably not going to land, right? You'd be talking to thin air. So you got to know your audience and your message to make that work. So we'll be doing like just click on this, answer the questions, and it's going to spit out kind of what you can work with and help you work through that. As well as if you like, I like to use AI twin, stuff like that, AI generated videos. It's not for everybody, but if it is, I will be including stuff like that. But at the same time, I will be showing you how to use
Ooh,
that
I want
B-roll
to learn
footage.
that.
There you go. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of that, a lot of the AI twin, because that is my wheelhouse. Clearly, I don't like to do my hair or makeup for these videos.
Hey,
So I
mine's
like to let my
purple right
AI twin,
now.
right? Exactly. So yeah, we're gonna learn that kind of stuff, and we're just as much as we can alleviate the stress of getting that content out, because that is a big part of your business. So the more we can get that out, the more you can focus on growing and learning and getting to where you need to be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
All
like to say
right.
the AI stuff that I've been a part of with her stuff so far is so fun. I just did some more videos tonight. I did send them to you so you can check them out.
Yeah,
But
I saw them. I didn't have a chance to look yet, but I'm excited to look.
they
Yes,
are
Christina
so
has
fun,
been.
guys. Definitely, her community is a place of uplifting, and she's there. She's available. She listens, and she's just fun to be around. So
Oh, I love it. Thank
definitely step
you.
your foot in there because it's changing the way that I'm able to do things upon all my other stuff that I do with my digital marketing. So
And I
she's
love
a
it. Christina
really
has
good
really she's dove right into this AI twin stuff and she's having a blast. And I
she's a
love
good part of
seeing,
your toolkit. You'll need that tool. She's amazing.
isn't it great? Oh, I
Yeah.
love it so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, guys. Yeah. So this is, I mean, and we are in beta. This is just the beta part of the community. So a lot of your feedback, a lot of what you need, you guys need to tell me what you need. If if there's more or less of something, that's what you're here for. This is why we're doing the reduced rate of $27 a month, because it will be after the beta launch, it's going to be $97 a month. So I really want to let you guys in so you guys can learn and help me grow, right? So I want to know what you need to know, and I want to help you grow, and at the same time, you get to help me grow. So excited. All right, guys. Well, if there's no other questions, let's wrap it up. You guys know where to find me anytime. Just send me a message in the Dream to Done. If you do jump into earnwithnicoledaily.com, you will be on my mailing list. So if you don't decide to join the community right away, you will have my email. So if you have any questions, I do respond to those as well. And yeah, without further ado, we'll wrap it up and we will see you hopefully soon inside the community. Have a good night, guys.
Great. Good job. Thanks.
Thank you.